Hello everybody, my name's Alius Azir Joshua. I'm from Alitech, study with Alitech. On this course, we will be learning how to build an online banking easily and in 3 very simple steps without any difficulties. And these steps are: number 1, uploading the files. Now these files, or you can call them scripts, they have been made to be very easy for you to use. Everything has been set, so you can even do this without having any knowledge of web development or web design from the start. Once you follow the step-by-step process we are going to be using to create this banking site on this video, you are going to be able to build your banking site by uploading the script. Number 2, by setting the database and connecting the database, the SQL file, which is something I'm going to be showing you in step 2. And number 3, editing the script to your taste. For instance, you buy a domain name, and obviously there's going to be a different domain name on there's going to be a different name on the script, because the script was just prepared for you to be able to use and edit. So we are going to be replacing the names on the script with the names on what you are going to be with the name of your domain that you are going to be buying for this particular thing. So on today's video, we are going to start this particular course for people. We are going to start this course as something that will be easily comprehensive for even people that are not into web design or web development. Now, introduction to the cPanel. That's the first thing on the list. Now, this is the cPanel. This is my cPanel for Alitech study projects. Now, this cPanel might look very strange to you, because especially when you are not into the web design or web development stuff, it might look very awkward to you. It might look new to you. Now, this is it. It's a very sensitive panel. If you don't know anything there, you don't touch just anything. Although I've learned that in the world of technologies, in the world of design, in the world of web development, there is nothing that can't be solved. Yeah, there is nothing that can't be solved. Every solution, every problem has a solution. Now, this is the cPanel. Once you buy a domain and a web hosting, a cPanel will be sent to you. Now, this video and this course is not going to be covering buying of domain and hosting. It's not going to be covering how to buy domain and hosting. It's going to be starting from this very part, the cPanel. Now, once you buy your hosting from any server or any hosting and domain company like Namecheap, GoDaddy, and so on, your cPanel details will be sent to you. It will be sent to you with a link, a URL. It will be sent to you with a username and a password. Yeah. So you can, once you log in, you will get this. This is how Namecheap cPanel is. This is the interface of Namecheap cPanel. The interface of another another hosting company might be different, but this is the interface of Namecheap's cPanel. Now, the first thing we are going to be doing is uploading the files. Now, remember, we are covering how to create a bank an online banking system that transfers and the stop transfers with COT code, IMF, and so on, just within less than 30 minutes, or let's say 30 minutes to an hour, you are done with it. So now uploading the files. Now, if you purchase the course of this thing, the files you'll be uploading has been sent to you. Now, first of all, you are new to the Cpanel. Now, the first thing you have to do, or maybe you are new to the Cpanel, or maybe you are just coming up, you are just seeing this video for the first time, or you get access to all of this file. At the end of the video, I'll tell you how you can get access to all of this file and how you can get access to even more of these files. Yeah, so the first thing you have to do is to go to the file manager. The file manager, you can easily scroll down to look for the file manager here, or you can search for the file manager here. When you feel the Cpanel is too complex for you, you can search for it and it will pop up. Then you go into the file manager. Now, if you are creating the website for a client, you are buying one Cpanel, that's one hosting and one domain for the particular client, you just have to do this. You just have to open the file manager and go straight to the public HTML to upload your first file. We are going to be uploading two, 3 files now. Now, you have opened the public HTML. The next thing you have to do is to upload the first file. The first file is saved in the course as let's look for the course here. Okay, this is the course pack. Now it's saved as BKEN. Now that file is uploading into the server. Yeah, so you have to wait, you have to be patient for this file to load. And again, it is 100 now, but it has not it's not complete. When it is green, then you can continue with it. But if it's not green, your upload is not complete. Your upload was not done very well. Now we can close this particular place and go back to our public HTML, which is here. Then reload this page, reload it. Now this is it. Now this is the EN we just uploaded to this public HTML. Now what's the next thing we have to do? This file now, it is zipped. I want you to know that every single word that is used in web development and web design, most of these words, they are self-explanatory. But when you don't really calm down to follow these words, you can't really get what they are really saying. Now this is EN. It is a zip file. The file is zipped. Now for you to be able to use it on this particular server, you need to unzip it. Now let's use the word unzip. That means you need to remove, you need to unzip this particular file. Now here you have to right click on EN, and you click on extract. This is a process of unzipping this file to your Cpanel public HTML, so that everything that comes with this file will be showing on your public HTML. Now you understand as we go. Now you are extracting this file to your public HTML. Now it's extracting. Okay. The next thing you have to do is to check if it's uploaded very well. Now the file has been unzipped. Are you seeing now? It has been unzipped and everything is out now. You can access the folder now because you have unzipped the file. Now the domain for this is alitechforyou.com, as you can see it here. So now if you go to alitechforyou.com right now, you might not find anything. Okay, this was there before. If you go to alitechforyou.com, I just did a add refresh on it because that file was there before. Now this is what you see on alitechforyou.com. en, the file you just unzipped, and the zip file. You are not seeing anything reasonable on it for now. But if you want to check whether you uploaded the files well, you just have to put on your slash here /en, because the name of the folder is en. So you check how your files are, whether it was uploaded well. Very good. As you can see, everything has been uploaded to your but now it is uploaded under the folder of en, under the en folder. Now this is what the front of your bank is going to be looking like. The front of your online banking is going to be looking like. This is the script. This is the front script. This is what it's going to be looking like. Now what we have to do, what we don't want people to go to .com/en. We want people to go to our site.com. So what we have to do now is to make that happen. That's when they go to our site.com, that's the name of our domain.com, any name you want to choose, any name you'll be buying, you want them to get here. You don't want them to /en before they get here. Now what we have to do is that we are going to move all these things from inside the en folder, and we are going to move it directly to the public HTML. Anything that is in the public HTML is what will show when the site is loaded.com. Now let's move all of this now to the public HTML. Move. Now you don't want to move it to here now, you want to move it to the public HTML. So now you can move it now. You clear the en out of it. Everything is going to be moving out of this part now. So everything has moved up to the public HTML right now. So right now, if you load your site.com without en, we get the same result. This is what you get when you load it. Now what we did was we moved all of those files, all of those things, this with the script, we'll move it from the folder and we'll put it on the public HTML. This is the public HTML. This is what shows in the public HTML directly. Anything that you want to show on your site, it is via the public HTML that it will show. Now what next are we doing? Like I said, there are easy steps of uploading the files, setting the database SQL, and editing the scripts. Now the next thing we are going to upload is a folder that is called online. The name of this folder is called online. Inside your public HTML, remember, you are not uploading it inside another place. For you to be sure, you can always click on your public HTML before you upload. Now you upload online. Now this online is on the file that has been given to you, and on the file that you can access through the link on my on this YouTube description, or you can chat me up on WhatsApp for this particular banking script. Now it's time to upload the online. For me, I describe the online as the engine of the bank, the engine of the online banking. I think the en we just uploaded is just the front end, just the front. Now this is what contains the login, the PIN verification, the bank itself, transfers and disable transfer, the admin. This is the file that contains it. So I prefer to call it the engine of the banking, of the online banking. This is the engine. That's why I prefer to call it. So let's wait for it to load. And remember, it is when it turns green, that is when your uploading has been done correctly. Now let's wait for it to so we are waiting for it to get to green. Very good. Now it is now complete. The uploading is now complete. So what we do is close that folder and remember, reload. Now let's look for what we just uploaded and do what when we upload it, it is zipped, which is this. Now it's a zip file. Now we have to extract it. In other words, we have to unzip it. Still to the public HTML. Yeah. So now let's look for, you can reload. You can choose to reload if you want to reload again. Now this is what we just online. Can you see it? This is what we just unzipped. Now let's check what's inside online. Okay, this is what is online. The admin, the authentication page, the config page, the config folder, the images, the logo, the SQL file. Everything is inside the online. That's why I choose to call it the machine of the online banking. It is the machine. Without it, it can't work. Now we have uploaded these two files. Meanwhile, in the folder, which is the course folder, we have 3 files there to upload. Now what is this one? What is this other file which is here? The SQL, because this is the type file here, SQL file. Now what is it? Now because I am giving this course to beginners, and there are beginners that will be listening, or beginners that came across this video on YouTube, I won't be saying much about the SQL file, but I'll be showing you how to upload it also to your cPanel, how to configure it. But that is the next step. Now let's first of all create a database. Now when you want to upload this, you don't just upload it. You create a database for it to be uploaded inside. Okay, now let's create a database. To create a database, this is what you do. You go to your cPanel, when you go to your search, and you search for SQL. But this is the one there are three options are showing when you search. My SQL database is showing. My SQL database is showing. My SQL database wizard showing. My SQL FAQ showing. Now this is the one you want, the one at the middle, SQL database wizard. Now we are creating a database so that we can upload the SQL file inside the database. Or if you don't quite grab it like that, you can just follow the process to know what I'm talking about. Now let's make it that the next process for you to be able to upload the SQL is to create a database. Now let's say let's give the name of the bank, the online bank, a name, how would I say it now? Let's give it something, maybe credit union. Now credit union database. Next, click on next. Now they say create database user. Let's create credit, or let's credit union user. I've vetted those words there. Now this is very important. For the password, it's good to go to the password generator to generate a good password for you. Now, once it has generated it for you, copy it and you take it to your notes and paste it. Now you come here to click I have copied this password in a safe place. It is important that you do it this exact way because it is recommended there as you have seen it. You have to copy, you have to click that you have copied it before you can even click on use password. Now use password, those other places will autofill. Now you go to create users. The next thing you can do here, is to select all privileges and go scroll down. Next step. Now, your SQL has been created. The user and the database is there. Now, what you have to do is to copy this part also and keep it in your notepad too. Now we are going to go to the next step. For you to be able to upload this SQL file, first you have to create a database, and second you have to upload that particular SQL. Now this is how you do that. PHP, search for PHP, it will bring up PHP my admin. This is what you have to click on, PHP my admin. Now we just created a database. What is the name of the database that we just created? It's Credit Union database. Now you look for it here, and this is it here. This is where you can see it. Click on it. Make sure you have clicked on it. It will load out like this. Now you have to import that SQL file down here. So you click on import. It will bring out this part for you. Choose file. Go and look for that particular SQL file. Yeah. Now we have selected it and it's here. All we have to do is to click on go. Now you have uploaded that SQL file. That means all your uploads for this bank is done. Anything that is concerning upload is done. Now the next part is what? Setting the database connection, then the database SQL, which a part. By uploading the SQL, we have already done a part of that, but let's not confuse ourselves. Let's leave that part as uploading of the files too. Now the second part is setting the database and connection of the database. Now this is the database password, this is the database username, and this is the database name. We have to connect this database to those files we have uploaded in the public HTML. Now how would we do that? We'll come here, we'll come to public HTML. We'll come to online. We'll come to config. These words are shortened for to be able to fit in and so on, or it's shortened for it's shortened to be able to understand. Now config is configuration. Now it is here you can configure or connect the database to these files so that everything can be working smoothly. Now you enter this config. There's another config again. You have to edit this config now. Now This is the config page. Those things you copied are the things you are going to be using here. Look at user. This user here and this user here. This is database here, and this is DB, and this is DB name here. This is password here, and this is the password we copied here. So let's change the username, the user name first. That's the database user. We'll copy it from here, Control C, then you come here, select this one and paste that other one on it. That's for the user. Now let's get the database itself. Database name. Now the password. That's good. So we're almost done with the connection. We just have to do some things under here. That's the title of the bank. We call the bank Credit Union. So let's put Credit Union. Okay, we have to put, although right now this credit union is just something that will form, it's not really existing, so we'll put the main domain, that's alitechforyou.com. here to, okay, that's for support, that's for the mail. So what you are changing here now, you are changing this. If you buy a name that is creditunion.com, you have to change all of these things to creditunion.com. If you buy a name that is similar to this one, like Alitech, and you want to use it for a banking this thing, although for this one is just a tutorial for educational purpose, so I'm using my domain to do that. After this, I clear it up and teach another thing again. Now everything has been set here. You now have to save it. Now this is all we have to do in the settings. That's the step 2, the second step here. This is how we have to do setting of database and connection and connecting the database. Connecting the database. Now the third step, and which is the very last, is editing the script. Now these two parts I just finished: uploading the file, setting up the SQL. If you can understand it here and it's your first time, you'll be able to understand it for any other script that you'll be getting from me, or any other scripts, you'll be able to get it. And also the editing part is equally important. Once you get it now, you also be able to get it later. Now, for the sake of most people that are going to be watching this are newbies, are new to this. Every part, every file I'm going to be editing, I'm going to be taking note of it, so that when you want to edit it to what you want, you are going to be able to follow the steps I'm taking now, and you are going to be able to edit yours, and there will not be somewhere you have to search for it and so on. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. The editing part I'm going to be doing now. All right, and after you make any changes in a script, in a particular file or a particular page, please, you have to save. If you don't save, you won't get those it won't take effect. Now this is the config file. Let's check the function file. Okay, it's all good. There's nothing to be done here. Now this is what we are seeing now when you load your this thing. This is not your logo, so it's not supposed to be there. Your logo is supposed to be the name of your website. For instance, you buy something like this, Alitech for you, that's what's supposed to be here. Not this. This one was just created as a script, for you to be able to. This is not supposed to be here. It is the name of your site that's supposed to be here. It's the name of the site and your logo that is supposed to be here. This is not supposed to be here. It's your name of site and logo. Is your name of site that is supposed to be here. Anywhere all marquees is not supposed to be here. Anywhere the other word all marquees is not supposed to be here. And you have to change it. This logo also is not supposed to be here. So all of this we'll be looking at in editing. I think the fourth step, which we can also cover in this video, would be how to create logo and replace them. So for now, everything we'll be doing will just be editing. We are not touching logos for now. Logos will be the last step, and logos will be the last step. Yeah. So let's go for editing. Now, I want to edit this. This is not your. This is the number that came with the script. You might not need it. This is the address that came with the script. You might not need it. This is the info, webmail info that came with the script. You might also not need it. Now that reminds me, we also have to do your number 5, which is creating emails and accessing them. Yeah, so creating logos and replacing them will also cover for any other scripts you want. You can also use the same thing to cover for any other scripts. Creating emails and accessing them is also the same. Now let's go on with that. These words, we have to do something about it. Now, what can we do? How can we edit it? Now we have to go to the public HTML itself, because anything that is showing in front of our website is in the public HTML. Do you understand? Now, look for the index file. Now this is the index file. This is the main index file. The rest you can ignore. This is the main index file. Now you click on edit. Click on edit. Now what are we looking for? What are we writing now? Let's use let's say hypothetically this creditunion.com is the name of our bank. Is name of the site, is name we bought, credit union. So we are saying this one now, hypothetically speaking, we are saying this one is this. We are saying this is this. I don't want to get you people confused. Now, okay, what are we changing? We are changing that into credit union. Let's say credit union is the name of our bank. Now let's go to the index. Well, we are looking for what? We are looking for Hallmark Bank. Anything that has to do with Hallmark, we have to remove it to put our own name of bank. Now, what you have to do first is to come here. Don't edit what you don't understand here. Just click on Ctrl F. Now that means find. Now what are you finding? You are finding Hallmark because you have to replace Hallmark. Now, mirrored from all these places, you don't have to touch it now. But there's one hallmark here, so let's replace this hallmark we are seeing here with credit union. So this is what you do. You click down, then select that hallmark, then you press Ctrl V to replace it, or you just come here for the hallmark, clear it, and Ctrl V to press to put in credit union. Now again, this is hallmark. There's another hallmark there. There's one here. There's another one here. Let's change this one. Let's look for others. Let's look for others. Okay, I see what I'm doing. I'm replacing it. Okay, so I'm replacing it now. This is hallmark. This is the copyright part, so you have to change it to the current year. So now we have been skipping the hallmark.com since. So what you have to do is take this one we have copied here, also copy it. Now put it here. Now let's search for the rest. Are you seeing what we are doing? So we are saving it after we have edited those words and put our own name on the bank script. Now we are saving it. Remember, after you edit anything on a particular page, you have to save it so that it will appear there. All right. Sorry for the breaking transmission. I think. All right. It was I think the network was a bit slow. All right. So now we have saved it. Let's go and look at let's refresh this page now and see if it's our credit union that is there now instead of hallmark. Can you see the credit union is here now instead of hallmark? The credit union is here. We have credit union. Can you see credit union is there instead of hallmark? Can you see the page title has changed to credit union? Credit union is there now. So this is how to change something in a page. When you want to change something in a page, you trace the page. Then you look for the word you want to change. For instance, you want to change this phone number that's here, that just came with the script. If we click on copy, we come to index, we click on the Control F, which is find, and we paste it in Control F. It will show us where it is. And all we have to do then is to just clear this one and put our own number. So I hope you are clear with editing of a particular page, because the only page you just edit now is just the front page. Now let's see. We only edited the front page. Now we have configured the bank. We have connected the bank also, but we have not checked it. We have not checked the engine of the bank, which is the online. How do you check it? Now this is Alitech for you, which is the domain we are using. So what you have to do now is to check Alitech for you /online, and you can click. Sorry, I think my cap letter was on. Yeah, so this is it. This is the login of the bank. This is the login of the bank. If you want to access the admin, it's also Alitech check for you /online /admin. This is the admin part. Just for this is you accessing the admin. This is the admin part now. If you want to log in, if you want to get the login link, which you also need in this index, you have to go to your name, the name of your domain /online to take you here. Now, what do we do with this? We need this this login pin, because we need people to come to the website and be able to log in into our own website, into this website. Or we need people, when you say you have a bank, people should be able to log in through the front. Yeah, so we need this login link. Now this is the index. Now there were login links on this particular page before, but those login links some of them are no longer valid. Some of them are redirecting you to another part. So you have to change the login links on this particular script. What do? You look for login, Control F, and find login. Now you see login.html. You don't need it. You just have to copy it and replace it with the one you have copied, your login. That's this login that you have connected with the dashboard and everything, that you have connected with the DB, the database and everything. Now let's look for another login. See, there are 5 logins in this page. I think we have brought one down. Okay, that's just a word. This is another link. It is .html. Look for login.html. You look for loan.html to change it. See, look for loan.html, look for mortgage.html. These are the things I'm telling you to look for now. You might want to write them down because I will not be visiting them. But each page you go to in this EN, that's the front page, you have to look for mortgage.html, you have to look for loans.html and login for .html, and replace all of them with this login link, so that when they come here, hallmark here, and when they click on login, it takes them directly to this login page. How do we do that? We are still in the process of editing the script now. So next we are done with this thing and we saved it. Let's go now to logins or login edit, which is also in the public HTML under EN. So we have to change this login link. So let's find it. Control F, login. Look at the last one here, login.html. So what we have to do is to paste this there. Okay, there are more. Okay, these ones, they are just words, so you don't have to change it. Is anything that has c.html, that's what you have to change. Look at, there's service support.html, there's mortgage.html, there's loan.html. So all of those things have to be changed to okay, save. I think I've changed it there. So now if you go to your site, refresh, and click on login, you see that it takes you to your engine, your bank engine, straight up. Now this is the admin. I think I'm going to stop this video here. This is the admin. How did you get to the admin? It is simple. Your name, online/admin, that is it. Now let me explain that to you. This is public HTML. Now this is, as I said, public HTML is what your anything.com that you have bought, which is for us here is alitech.com. Now that's public HTML, right? Then you put the online, you slash it and you put the online. That is here. Then you slash it and you put the admin. It takes you here. This is it. alitechforyou.com, admin, sign up. Now, where do you get this username and password from? That's another question. Now, you remember the way you search PHP my admin. Let's search it again so that you know what exactly to do when you need to change the admin password, or you are looking for where to get the admin password. Now, this is PHP my admin. Can you see it? Click on it. Now, remember the database you created for this particular thing. There's one database you created, which is credit union database. So you click on the credit union database. It's going to take a while to open because you have already imported the SQL file inside here. So you're going to click on credit union database. Yeah, very good. Look at it. It's showing you admin here. Yeah, it's showing you admin here. So the admin username is admin and the admin password is 1234556. So if we come here now and click on admin, I'll click on 123456. We'll be able to enter into our admin section, yeah, of the bank. Now that's for editing of the scripts. Now for instance, I want to log in a particular bank and show you some things. Okay, and I have a login. I can get to log in this a particular bank so I will see what we have been doing, so that I don't just tell you that it is working and I did not check it. Now this is the account number which you can create from the admin. Now this is the password. Now in case you want to change some things here, like services with ease, now I want you to listen very well to this very part. This is very important. You are going to be needing it in every part of this stuff. You want to change words here, services with ease. Now, how would you get to that page? You have to just come here, click. Now, there is alitechforyou.com for you, alitechforyou.com, which is public HTML. Now, you click on online. You click on online, then you click on authentication, that's AUTH, then you click on pin.php. The last one is usually the page name. So queen.php is where you can find these words. Now let's go and do that so that you understand what I'm talking about. Now public HTML, according to that, right? According to where is it? Okay. Authentication pin. Online authentication pin. Okay, let's close some of these things. Don't need it right now. Online, right? Authentication. Are you seeing? Then pin PHP. Can you see it? Then you edit. Let's edit something away from there so that we check whether it will show on our. So any page at all you want to edit or anything, check the browser where it is showing you. It will take you to the place. So we are searching for service here, which is something we have seen here, services. So let's remove services from pin.php. Let's remove services. We have refreshed it now to remove the services. Let's see whether what we did with the edit, whether it's going to be shown here. Okay, there was an error. We only need to remove services and not any other thing. Let's save. Now it is saved. Okay, let's refresh. With ease, I see we removed only service. Now it is now. The pin of this is 111. Now let's continue. Now this is it. This is the interface. Look at the credit union here has already changed because you changed it in the config. Everything is working. The transfer, the history, the statement, everything is working fine in this bank. Yeah, everything is working fine. The admin is working fine. The user dashboard is working so fine. Look at the clock under it. That's credit union. So I think that's that for that. Yeah. We have to learn how to create emails. I'll do how to create emails here. Then logo will be for another video. Logo will be for a separate video. Now, how to create emails? You have to create emails. For instance, there's info at the DB, so or anything, or you want to get a company email to be able to talk to people as an official email. All you have to do with your site is to go to the Cpanel. I think there's a little bit of network issue. What's now how to create an email and how to also access the email. Yeah, the email for Cpanel is called webmail. So there's a way you create it, very very easy. You create it easy, then there's a way you also access it. Yeah, there's a way you also access it. Okay, let's close this. Okay, now this is it. Like every other thing, you search email now, but now you have to go to the email accounts to be able to create an account for your domain. So you create it here. Yeah. Now look at what it's showing here. It's showing at Alitech for you. So you create an info, then you create the password too. So now you have to create a strong password. The next thing you do is to click on create. Your webmail has been created, but now the question is, how do I access this thing I've created without the Cpanel? It's very simple. This is what you do here. You open another tab, you click your domain name, then you slash webmail, then you open it. Then you come here, you go to the email to copy the email. Now you have to log in. You copy the email that you have used. You paste it, then you put in the password. Now once it opens like this, you press this open my inbox when I log in. You see it. This is how to open a webmail and also how to access it on our webmail. So thank you for this. For the editing and the changing of logos, we are going to also use this bank as a case study, but it's going to be in a separate video, so that you use the understanding from this one to be able to use it on other scripts, changing of logos and also creating of the logos too. So we'll put that one in it, like 20 minutes video, to be able to be for easy comprehension. Yeah, so thank you very much. Like I said, you can get this file from me at for 30,000 naira only. You can get this file at 30,000 naira only. That's if you are seeing this course, like you came across this course on YouTube. But for the people that have bought the course 1 pack, they have this file and many more with them. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. I mean your humble web designer and web developer, Alio Saze Joshua from Alitech for you. Thank you very much. God bless.